it's a common pastime.
I meet kids of all ages from 8 to 80, and they're all interested in paper airplanes.
But one man has taken it to the extreme.
There's billions and billions of people on the planet, and nobody does what John Collins does.
People think I'm a bit mad. But in a good way. I'm John Collins, the paper airplane guy.
Now he's set his sights on a long-distance feat that would break the barrier of anything done with a paper airplane ever before. A flight nearly as long as a football field. Believe it or not. John Collins loved paper airplanes from the time he was a small child.
I discovered really early on that I could fold just a little bit better than my brothers. There was 4 of us, and we were super competitive. So anything you could do a little bit better than the other guys, that's what you were going to focus on.
His brothers moved on to other pursuits, but John's obsession with paper airplanes only grew.
I studied origami for about 10 years and then took all those tricks back to paper airplane making. And then I started studying the aerodynamics. How is it? Why is it that plane is doing that?
Over the course of his lifetime, John has designed a whole fleet of paper aircraft.
The ultimate challenge here is really reconciling a lot of invisible forces. You've got gravity, air, a center of lift, and a center of gravity, making all of that balance. It's really kind of this fun puzzle.
Each of John's planes specializes in a different type of flight.
The Stinger is really a high-speed dart. It's kind of a muscle plane. A plane with small wings has to fly much faster than a plane with big wings. A broad-wing glider, exactly the opposite of that Stinger idea, just floats really gently across the room. The boomerang plane. The big trick is that the wings are sloping downward. Most aircraft, with most good paper airplanes, the wings slope upward so that if it gets rocked to one side, the plane will rock back to neutral. With this guy, you don't do that. The wings are drooping. So if you throw it leaned over, it stays leaned over, and because it's climbing, leaned over, climbing is a circle. The flapper is the same folding sequence as the boomerang plane. With 11 by 17 paper, something really curious happens. A lot of the layers end right at the front of the plane, which makes the body of the plane really flexible. It starts climbing, only as it's climbing, the wings flex together. And then it stalls and the wings relax. And then it flies and stalls and flies and stalls. Were it not for the idea that it's moving like a bird flapping its wings, it'd be an awful plane.
It's the folding. The precision of which he does it is astounding. It can't be off by more than 0.5 millimeter.
Now, John is aiming for the sky. A world record for longest distance flown by a paper airplane, which currently stands at 207 feet.
Going after the record, it really is kind of a childhood dream.
Get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there!
I went into this thing with, a lot of confidence.
John figured out early on that he could fold this airplane in such a way that he could probably set a world record, but he needed a partner. He needed somebody who could actually be the propulsion unit.
Someone with just the right combination of strength, accuracy, and finesse.
The first guy had such big, strong hands, he was kind of crushing the planes a little bit. I worked with another guy who was a quarterback and, had an elbow up position and would spin his hand. And he literally had such a snappy throw, he was ripping the planes in half, tearing them in half. And then I found Joe.
I thought I would break the record the first day and, shake his hand and leave the place, and that's not how it went.
Joe Ayoub played 2 seasons as a college quarterback and 3 years of arena football.
He would throw it so hard like a football, the paper would actually crumble in the front. John had to go back and redesign the paper to match his propulsion unit.
He looked at this thing like a lot of throwers wouldn't. I kept modifying the plane, and Joe kept modifying his throw.
The current record is 207 feet, made with a javelin-like plane nearly a decade ago.
I decided we're going to go a whole new direction. We're going to do it with a glider.
We're there. Come on, baby. Carry, 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 carry.
Mysteriously, we were plateauing at like 202. Then when we saw it on this super slow-mo camera, we could see the big problem. Ridges were generating this ripple effect.
After 18 months of modifying, training, and tweaking, John and Joe switched from ridged paper to the smoothest stock of paper they could find. And everything changed.
Hit the wall!
I've got lightning in a bottle. I can barely hold still.
McClellan Air Force Base outside of Sacramento is home to much bigger aircraft. But today, it will be the backdrop to John and Joe's world record attempt. They only have one chance to get it right.
Stay in their zone. Don't overpower. Like 95%, 97. Stay right there.
Even a minute error in the fold or the throw could dash all of their hopes.
World record day. I was like, I didn't sleep. I wasn't eating good.
John hands me the plane and says, all right, throw that thing over the record.
There it is.
There it is. We are all over that one. Get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there!
John's design reached 226 feet 10 inches, breaking the Guinness World Records title by 19 feet 6 inches.
It was literally a dream come true.
Felt so great to break the record and then to see John's dream come to fruition.
So I went from being crazy to just simply eccentric. Until that point, I was nuts.